it's the end of 2019, very early October time. Kyri's at university. He goes on his phone and he starts to write. He starts to write the text. This wasn't just any text. This was a text to his ex, or now to be ex. Kyri wrote the message and said, listen, I'm not doing this anymore. We had a nice time, but it's over. After one and a half years, 20 months, it was time to say goodbye. Kyri knew deep down it was the right thing and he should have done it a long time ago, but he stalled because he was very weak back then. So Kyri goes to write the text and he sends it. A few minutes later, 10, maybe 20, he gets a call. She calls him. What are you trying to do? I never forget this. I was in front of one of my boys. We'll shout out Ola. What are you saying, bro? I know you watch the videos. And some girl, you'll remember, bro, that hijabi girl, we won't say her name. We were there and she calls me and she's like, what, dude, are you serious? Because in the past you said, we're over so many fucking times. But especially me, if I say I'm over something, I mean it, innit? Are you actually doing this? Please. And I was like, listen, I'm not doing this anymore. No, you can't do this. And she starts to cry. I hang up the phone. I'm like, listen, this is over. All the best. Kyri stuck to his word and it was actually over. Even though she thought those countless times, it was a game and I'm gonna pretend we're over and we're not, and all this fucking pathetic, toxic shit that a lot of women like to indulge in. It was actually over. And Kyri was now a single man. A few weeks go by, end of October, early November time, and you hear some fucked up shit. Come a bit closer. You have to keep it real on this channel. Kyri missed his ex. And it wasn't her. Exactly. He missed having a person there. Kyri was simply scared of being alone. Just like his girlfriend, his ex was as well. She had to have someone in her life. Kyri, even back then, he didn't even know it and he didn't see it and he's such an idiot. But he was scared to be alone. He was scared to be vulnerable. He was scared to not be with someone. So again, as a few weeks go by, a lot's changed, right? The person you were seeing 5, 6, even 7 times a week. Yeah, talk about that another time. For 1.5 years, 20 months has ended. You are now single, and it was a very big change for me. Normally when a change happens, you naturally fall off because it's actually reality and slowly you build yourself up. January 2020 is when my brain started to switch on and I started to realize, oh, there's more to life than just being in a relationship. So stupid back then, eh? But I was 21 and I have to keep it real. So just before January, we're out end of October, early November time, and Kyri was so vulnerable. Kyri was so scared. Kyri would just try and message any girl just to have a girl there. And he got into this talking stage with another girl that ended up hurting him more than the whole previous relationship. We spoke about that one, maybe twice on this channel. Kyri was so vulnerable and so scared, and he simply didn't want to be alone. He didn't truly want to be with her, but he just truly wanted someone there. To anyone who misses the ex, to anyone who has gone through heartbreak, to anyone who is finally accepting being alone. Alone, we're always alone, but alone, not in a relationship. My best advice I can give you, because I fucking get you, bro. Do you understand? I get you. I understand you. Because I've been through all this fucked up shit. All of it, everything you can imagine. I've been through it. And I can just share my wisdom and my lessons that I've learned. The best advice I can give, it may not be the correct feeling advice because it will hurt you and it will make you discomfort and make you uncomfortable. But the biggest motivator in life is pain. You need to experience that pain. You're not gonna know fire's hot until you touch it. You need to experience that fucked up, low heartbreak. Because once you do, you really understand. And it paves the way for your trajectory, just like I did, and I never looked back since. That pain gives you a fire inside. That pain gives you motivation. That pain puts things into context. So you never want to feel like that again. That feeling at the end of 2019, my Crohn's was acting up. I said a few times there was another girl and I went to see her with a nappy on. That's how fucking desperate I was. I was so vulnerable. So vulnerable, and I'll never forget that feeling. That clueless, lost, soul destroying, by yourself type feeling. I was so scared. And I know you are as well. But that fear and that feeling will pass. And what will remain is your trajectory. And that pain will be present in the decisions you make in the future. You may not understand what I'm saying now. In a few months' time, as long as you try and knuckle down and just focus on becoming a better man, becoming somebody of substance, becoming somebody you look in the mirror and you smile at, becoming somebody you're proud of. Not you and your partner, not you and your girl, somebody you're proud of by yourself. When you get on that journey and things really start to click and you start to build up a bit of momentum, and then maybe in a few months later another girl looks at you and then you see some abs pop and you get a bit of muscles and then you get a bit of confidence and you're looking at someone a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, bang! You'll look back and you'll smile and you'll laugh, just like all the other painful experiences you felt. You've beaten them and you can beat this as well. I promise you, the feeling hurts. It hurts. It makes my heart ache when I think about it, how scared and vulnerable the young Kiri was. Editors will put a photo up. That's what I was looking like at the end of 2019. It hurts. And it makes me so emotional. But I did the correct thing by taking that pain and reinvesting it into my future. By taking that embarrassment, by taking that loneliness and reinvesting it into my future. Because I don't want to feel like that again. I don't want to feel lonely. I don't want to feel hurt. I simply don't want to feel vulnerable anymore. So I did the right thing. 95% of people, and even if you have gone down this path, you still have time to change. I'm here for you. But 95% of people do the wrong thing. They get butthurt. They get aggressive. They get annoyed. They blame themselves. They dwell in the past when the future, the most beautiful future, is on the horizon. It hurts. I know it hurts, but use that pain for something more. Use that pain for something which will give you a return. Sitting there thinking, what if, dwelling about a girl that's not even going to remember you in 6 months, a year, 2 years' time. It's not worth it. I'm proud of you. I know how fucking hard it is, and I'm here for you. I don't think people, even women, understand the pain of heartbreak for us guys, especially our first love. Some fucked up shit, you know, and I'm happy I chose the right path. And I hope this inspires you to choose the right path as well, bro. I'm here for you, and I'm proud of you. If you want to fix your life today or have access to my free self-improvement guide, all links will be down below. If you also like one-on-one coaching sessions or like to learn from my Skool share classes, all links down below.